Hi there, welcome to this new channeling session. I choose to channel about the shift and transformation of our financial system, monetary system as well, and what happens with bank and credit and all of that. I thought it was pretty interesting and and make a video out of it. So I actually wrote down some information, some questions, that I had. I also asked ChatGPT to give me questions because I didn't know what to ask, as I don't really know how financial system works. But yeah, I previously just like half an hour ago, I just channeled the answers to all of those questions, and I wanted to share them with you to reassure you, because it's going to be pretty positive, even if the change is really drastic and it operates over basically 10 years. And yeah, it can be a little bit scary. I understand that. Yes. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I wanted to channel a little bit about the nature and the purpose of the current financial system, like energetically, what it means. When I channel, my language is a little bit weird. Sometimes sentences are not built in a beautiful way. So, and I'm also French, trying to speak English. So please be gentle with me. So the first question was about the deeper nature of the current financial system in the energetical dimension. So I saw that the matrix, the game, the game place that we entered, where we incarnated, really depends on keeping an energetic clash somehow, and a constant balance and imbalance between growth and loss, to pressure evolution, so that evolution comes from pressure. Basically, that's what I saw. And so money is a perfect symbol of this separation and this imbalance. Separation is fundamental in the program that built the matrix, and it's fueling the heart of the chess game. It's a magnetic substance that aliments the game. That's literally the sentence that scrolled in my mind when I channeled. So I saw that many years ago, in a different ancient civilization, it used to be something else. It was not money, it was something else. I thought it was actually a substance that people would consume energetically. After that, I channeled that it was not an ancient civilization on Earth, but another planet, and I heard Venus, the planet Venus. I wrote that money is actually a connector energetically, as much as it is a separator. It's a perfectly balanced nature. It's the essence of money, and it's perfectly fine. It's nothing negative. It's I don't know why, but I heard that it's unlike bioplasma that flows in us, keeping all our cells connecting in and out together. Money is different. It's a disruptor. It's not like bioplasma, which is a connector. Okay. Sorry if it becomes a little bit heady, but sometimes I channel, but I don't exactly understand what I channel. So money has the same effect, but at a very dense level. So it's both natural and unnatural. That's what I channel. Sorry, sometimes a bit cryptic. Okay, so the second question: what is the relationship between collective consciousness and the economic system? As the collective consciousness naturally get infused with more unconditional love and life energy and creative energy, the economic system based on money, both a connector and a separator, need to adapt and adjust. In this sense, money is not disappearing, but mutating in a new energy that reflects emerging collective consciousness. All right, so that's what I'm saying. We are not going to see a collapse and a loss and then there's nothing. It's just an adjustment. It's actually an upgrade. It's very positive. Because the nature of our world is abundance and evolution and growth constantly. And so forces have been disrupting this exchange of energy with a manipulated energy, which is money. But money is not the problem, is the way we use our money and the way these forces hijacked this energetic exchange. But exchange, meaning money, is not the issue. That's what I meant. I hope it's not boring when I'm reading. Yeah. Okay. Why is the current financial system reaching a point of transformation now? I wrote, because all humanity is. It's all energetic and interconnected. It's unavoidable. You can't avoid it. Okay. How is this transformation going to look like over the next 2, 5, 10, and 50 years? I thought that was a cool question. Okay, so in the next 2 years, still the same system, but it doesn't flow. There's clash, imbalance, disruption, extreme loss, and extreme gains dynamic. Everything is, the resources is being complete. That's really a point. Resources is going to come from different places and will flow to different people and flow with different energies now. It's really the first and the main disruptors. And that's not just happening with money and the financial system, that's happening with everything. That's why all is connected. And this is why the main disruptors in this financial system is our ascension and our growth. In 5 years, the financial system and money as we know now start to fully disappearing. In certain group and places, I see many places in gray and shining gold dots all over the world. There's going to be energetic epicenters, and a new system will already start emerging in those, or the old system will have fully disappeared on those shiny gold places. But it's very, it's like a knot. It's like a web. It's like a web. And there's gray everywhere, but then the web is shiny gold. And of course, it's an image. That's how Source send me messages so that I understand. Yes. So in those places, the old system will have almost fully disappear or completely disappear, or something new have already emerged. In 10 years, an emerging system is coexisting with the old system in balance for many decades. And in 50 years, the old system is fully replaced. So yeah, that's the timeline that I channeled. Okay, when it comes to the forces driving this change, so what forces are basically influencing the evolution of the financial system? I saw that it's all in our hands. It's actually only human at the moment. And I actually channeled later that it has been like that since 2023. We have been basically freestyling since 2023. Again, I am not a financial expert. I have no idea why. I could not see actually, because it's just too complex for me. Just because I'm not an expert in that field, and I would not have understand the message. That's what I gathered. But it's been since 2023. So if there's a financial expert in watching this video, please let me know what could have happened in 2023. I just saw a book. I just saw that it was some kind of a system that just was not renewed, or a console or a program, something that was not renewed from 2023. Okay, what role will global events crisis play in accelerating this transformation? I saw consciousness does. There's no specific crisis that can influence the financial shift. It's just a theater play. Crisis and wars and any major events or disruptions are just a facade for a justification of a system that no longer works. It's just an excuse, but consciousness is the real driver. Will there be a major financial crisis acting as a catalyst for change? And I wrote, catalyst is consciousness, our consciousness or collective consciousness. Financial crisis, yes, but only if you're at the wrong place at the wrong moment. Transition goes much smoother than you think. Abundance will increase. It's the essence of the divine, not the decrease. Sorry, sometimes when I channel the words on like grammar is not proper at all. I think Source is adapting to my poor English. No, actually, I'm proud. I think my English is pretty good. Okay. Which countries or regions are likely to be key drivers of this transformation? I saw, and it's not because I'm French, I promise, I saw that France is very important in this shift, and I see that it's because of energetical reason, so it's tied to consciousness. It's tied to this consciousness catalyst, and it's something is located in France. Something divine is emerging in France. It's going to take, maybe that's also the reason why France is going to take a very long time to emerge, because what is emerging is very big and it's very, it's kind of different from where we are now at the moment, so it takes a long time. It's just a bit slower. I saw that European countries in general will be very proactive and well organized and welcoming the new system, many ideas. I saw a very beautiful creative energy in France when it comes to the financial upgrade and the new monetary system, which will not be a monetary system. And this new system regarding energy exchange. That's how I can put it into better words. But other than France and Europe, we are all driver of this change. Okay. Now, evolution of the money and value. So we talk more about monetary system now. Will the concept of money itself change in the coming years? If so, how? I channeled yes and no. It changes, but the role it is fulfilling stay the same. It is an upgrade. It goes from debt-based system to abundance-based system. It goes from being separator to a balance between separator and connector. It's a balance that is no longer disrupted since 2023, a force applied until 2023 and then stopped. And I'm just seeing it like this. I saw a big book and I saw that the book is closed. I saw a book closing. So a cycle closing, something like this. Sometimes what I channel is very tied to energies. And what I channel about this financial system is that it's much more energy based as we think. It's almost like events, disruption occurs because of energy shift, not the energy doesn't shift because of disruptions or events. So it's the other way around, which is quite interesting. I think it's I'm just thinking about my life right now. I have always thought that I need to make it happen, you know? And now, considering what's happening in my life, what's happening in the life of others, and with all the people I'm chatting for, because I also channel privately for people, it's been a few years, sometimes a few months for certain people, that things happen to you, and then you do your action is based on what you make out of it. It's a shift. I channel that a lot for 2026. That in 2025, for still the collective, things were happening. Things needed to be, oh my god, my grammar, oh my god, you need to do in order to make things happen. And then in 2026, things happen to you, you do, what do you make out of it? Oh my god. Okay, I hope you understand. Sorry for that. Yeah, so it's like this. It's almost like we suddenly got plugged into an energy that is acting, conspiring for our highest good. And it's always been like that, but now this is much louder. Okay. Again, I'm going to say this one last thing. As we embody our divine essence, and even those who are not aware, of course, they're still activated, at least partly. Some completely activated. And so as our divine identity is being activated and we incarnate this identity, our matrix get eaten and naturalized. And so this force that I'm talking about is now this force that makes things happen for you, and then so that you act on them, is just being louder and taking more space, and the matrix is getting smaller. Matrix, I mean program. Okay, programming, belief system, everything that have been disrupting, disconnecting us from our divine identity and our intuition, right? This is a shortcut that I'm doing, a massive shortcut. Maybe I could make a video about this. Okay. What happened in 2023? I forgot that I had channeled actually the answer of that. A structure, a force was taken down. I saw a head falling down symbolically, and I actually saw the statue of Baal. Yeah, Baal. What new forms of value exchange could emerge in the future? And I actually feel it's the very coming future, our talents. And I'm saying again, these shiny gold places in the world. Okay. Now, banking system and power structures. So, is the traditional banking system going to disappear or transform? Disappear completely and transform after. So, banking system, it's a little bit more drastic. Financial system is energy. Banking system is a program, an implant. It's a program. The program is completely obsolete. There is a transition time of 4 years. I see the collective reorganizing or participating in a transitory system within these 4 years. It almost looked like a military or like a group of people, but it really looked like military is like trying to discuss and organize this transitory system so that people access their bank, and it's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. Will bank lose their current level of power? 100% down. That's what I channel. 100% down. Is there a risk of extreme centralization of financial power? Not at all. Actually, we are going towards a massive decentralization of our financial system. And I saw military, a group trying to organize, and it's going to be temporary. It's almost like we manually recreate a stock exchange system and a financial system, but with people, not program, with a group of people. And I think it's related to the military and not a program, not a AI or program. Okay? Pretty cool. Debt, credit, and economic in general. So will debt and credit continue to play the same role in the future? I saw that yes and no, because it's going to be massively recalculated. I was immediately drawn when I channeled to talking to the new monetary system. The new monetary system will be based on completely different valuing of things. So the cost of things is going to evolve. Credit and loans are going to be massively recalculated. It's almost, that's what I was saying earlier, it's almost like the stock exchange and the value of things are just collapsing, and we are manually, when I say manually, I don't mean literal like manually. I think there's going to be computer involved, but it's this program is being taken down, and now we have a group of people and it's decentralized. So I think it's going to happen country by country are going to redefine the value of things and the value of money. It's going to be ultra decentralized. That's what I saw. Within this 4-year cycle, after that is going to be again something else, but I could not really see much for that. I'm going to try another video later. It will be more conscious. It will be it's going to be more aligned compared to the debt-based system for sure. Even during the transition, the 4-year transition. So it means that in 2 years, things going to change a lot. Taxes, your loan, the loan that you have at the bank, the value of it is going to completely change. All of those real estate, everything, industries, everything gonna need to readjust. Could new systems such as universal basic income or other redistribution models emerge? I immediately had a no to universal basic income, but yes to a redistribution models. So it's, I think a lot of people channel that there will be some kind of basic income. I don't think it's going to be exactly that. I think it's going to be some kind of redistribution model that look like that, but it's going to be based on some type of value. Voilà. So it's just not what we think when we hear universal basic income. I didn't channel what it would be exactly, this redistribution models, but I will do in a later video. Okay, what will our credit loan become in the future? Because someone from the audience asked. I saw that there's going to be a new access to money, a new way to access our money. The value of our money, of the credit value is going to be recalculated, reevaluated. It's a positive change. For some cases, it's going to be also dissolving or removed. The value system is completely changing. And I saw, and I really have this flash very clear in my mind, I saw like a big place. It's not like a bank, but it's almost like it could be like a sport hall. It's like a big place that is going to be used by the military or a group of people that is in charge to give information and give people access to their money. And I see a lot of people queuing. So it's the beginning of this transition. It feels very chaotic, but and I have to say I'm seeing that for the US actually. I'm seeing that for the US or North America. In some other countries, actually, I'm not seeing that type of organization for Europe. It's not just the US, there's more countries, but I'm seeing mostly the US, which will have this type of transitory, temporary organization. Maybe this image is symbolic, but I feel like the collapse of bank is going to be so fast that we will have to gather in sport hall in order to get information on how to access our money, and it's going to be more free and it's going to be better for people. Even if it seems very DIY when I'm saying it like this, I am aware of that. Okay, timeline and signs of change. So I saw that in May and September, there's a massive disruption. So there's going to be a lot of announcement. And in September 2027, there's very big disruptions that cause a big work market disruption as well. It's quite massive. In September 2027, the value of money really doesn't make sense. And I think we are entering this very intense period regarding the value of money that start from September 2027 and will stabilize in February 2028. So we have a few months, end of 2027, where things are going to be pretty epic and massively disrupted. I don't see that as a bad thing. I think we are going to be very creative at finding solution, and we're going to liberate. We will mostly feel like we are liberating ourselves from something obsolete. And then in 2028, it's the start of this 4-year cycle of transition. Okay. So how we will see this transition? We will see this transition as many industries are going to substitute their functioning. There's going to be big time restructuration. There's going to be alternatives. There's going to be fundamental changes. But it's more like an upgrade. It's more an upgrade than an adjustment. Of course, what is obsolete is going to collapse and disappear. That is for sure. But I don't see that as loss. I see that as an upgrade. There is this wind that blows behind all of our backs. Unless we are not, we decided, or we are not meant to live that change. Okay? But yeah, it's going to be a lot. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's not too heady. Please ask your question in the comment section. Yeah, any question you might have, anything you would like me to channel, I would be very happy to channel it for you. Not private stuff, but like general questions you might have that can concern you privately, for sure, about, you know, the change, the future. We are on a wonderful destiny. I think there's beautiful things coming to us. Yes, things need to collapse first, but it's mostly about transformation, rebirth, and upgrade. So it's pretty exciting. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy my channeling.